Welcome back to the Rocket Coaches Corner on the Rocket Productions Network. I'm your host, Hayden Swope. If you have missed any episodes of the Rocket Coaches Corner, go find the Rocket Production Network on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, or any place you listen to podcasts. All of our episodes are also on the Rocket Productions YouTube channel. If you are not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. Be sure to check out Rocket Productions on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Let's get into it. I'm here with assistant football coaches Ryan Hill and David Penner. Thanks for coming on today, guys.
Thanks for having us.
So let's get right into it. So we kind of had a hard loss last Friday against Abilene, but we play an El Dorado team that isn't as tough as Abilene. So how are we preparing for that game?
Well, it starts with Monday's practice of just showing the kids what to expect. We can't walk into any week. We've told the kids this since the beginning of the season. We can't walk into any week assuming that we're going to win. We have to go out there and earn it. So kind of just once again prepping on Monday, our prep, being ready for what they're going to throw at us offensively and defensively, and then also making sure that we're still improving each day as well.
Yep. Basically, reiterate, it comes down to effective game planning and then be able to execute that game plan. So, spend a lot of time over the weekend to see how they'll line up and what are some possibilities and where we can kind of hit them. So.
Yeah. Well, we have a large group of seniors. We have, over 15, 16, somewhere around there, right?
Yep,
so how are we utilizing all of those seniors, and does it ever get difficult to be able to use all of them?
No. Having a great senior class, they've been within the program. They were the leaders this summer to try to set the tone. They realize that they have limited opportunities left to perform on the field, so they have that extra set of eagerness, and it's a great group to come in and start something anew because their general athleticism is very adaptable to many different kinds of aspects that we could hit upon, but their hard work, their diligence sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Yeah. So, like I said, we talked about Abilene earlier. So defensively, how are we preparing in case we see more tough teams like Abilene in the bracket?
Yeah, so Abilene was one of the top passing offenses in 4A, and so coming in, it wasn't necessarily the concepts that threw us for a loop, but it was the personnel. And they had a couple receivers that were absolute studs and really had a day on us. So just being able to adjust to what each team is going to give us heading into playoffs. In a case like last year, we may see them again. So we need to make sure that we're ready to have a different game plan and adjust our game plan to that, and also put kids in places where they can have success as well.
Yeah. So I know we have some great receivers out there, and Connor Wallace is having himself a season, but he has some help out there. Can you tell us a little bit about Keedron Jones?
Yeah, Keedron's been a great asset that's been added over the year. He has a big skill set. He's an explosive back. He's very patient to the hole, and then whenever he can consistently get us some positive yards, it's very beneficial. I think he's just a sophomore, so obviously there's still a lot of learning to happen, but the growth and the potential is there. We just continue to work day in, day out.
All right, well, when we come back, we will hear from both of them about the goals that they have for the team. We'll be right back when we hear a word from our sponsors.
The Rocket Sports Update is hosted by Hayden Swope, where she brings the latest news on Rose Hill Athletics, along with notable performances from the athletes. Catch the update every Tuesday on the Rocket Productions YouTube channel.
Welcome back. So, final question here. For both of you, what goals do you both have for the team leading into this last part of the season?
Well, defensively, I'd like for us to show that we can compete each week and shut down offenses that we'll see from the next three teams. going into playoffs, or leading into playoffs as well. I'd like for us to step up and rise to the challenge of that. I'd like for us to end up being a top 10 defense in 4A. That would be a goal for me at the very beginning of the season for the team, and we're setting ourselves up for a good chance to do that. So I'm pushing the kids to keep flying to the football, keep attacking the football, and then creating turnovers so we can get the ball back to our offense.
Yeah, offensively, we're just looking to continue to develop that consistency, be able to have a consistent run game, to be able to connect on passes, whether they're rhythm throws or deep throws, and more explosive plays. But if we can develop that consistency, no matter who we face or what other weather conditions we face throughout the rest of the season, then we're adaptable and we can be successful offensively. So.
All right. Well, good luck with the rest of your season, coaches.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching and listening to the Rocket Coaches Corner on Rocket Productions Network. Remember to subscribe to the Rocket Productions Network on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, or any place where you listen to podcasts. If you're not already a subscriber to Rocket Productions on YouTube, please subscribe. Until next time, I'm Hayden Swope.